Hi, I'm Georgia Lennard. I'm a registered nutritional therapist and female personal trainer here in London, where I live with my husband and my daughter. Last year, I started to suffer from some pretty scary symptoms. So around October in 2018, I started experiencing things like my hair was getting very, very thin and falling out. I felt very, very cold when it wasn't actually that cold. I started becoming basically an insomniac. I couldn't sleep, suddenly just couldn't sleep at all. I was constipated, I had dry skin, and I felt very, very anxious and depressed with no energy at all. So I dragged myself off to have some tests done. I did a comprehensive blood chemistry test, which comes up with about 37 markers. I used a functional medicine lab for that, a clinic, and I read the results when I was in Cape Town. I had to get myself over to Cape Town to get some help from my family to help me look after my daughter. I just wasn't managing. I had to stop working as well for that time. And I got the results back while I was out there, and I saw a few patterns. I saw that my immune system was doing something a bit strange. It looked like some of the markers were too high. And my vitamin D levels were quite low, which was strange because I'd been taking vitamin D at the time, but obviously I hadn't been taking enough for me as an individual. So I started to suspect that I might have a thyroid condition, and I thought I might have Hashimoto's because my immune markers were so, they looked like they were overactive. So I went to an endocrinologist in Cape Town, and he tested my TPO antibodies, which are just your thyroid antibodies. And the results came back very, very high, way outside the range. And what that meant is that my body was attacking my thyroid gland. So this gland here in the throat, it's a butterfly-shaped gland. So I was quite devastated at the time, obviously, to find that out. Probably in a bit of denial because I thought I was so healthy and healthier than the average person, but I think I had let stress really get to me. And unfortunately, a healthy diet, stress will override a healthy diet and a healthy lifestyle. So that's a really important factor. So what I did was I used the time in Cape Town to really change a few things. I changed my diet quite drastically. I cut out gluten and dairy and soy and refined sugar. I didn't find that too difficult because I'd largely been doing it before, but I hadn't been as strict just before I got the diagnosis. I'd sort of started adding it back in. And I started to eat a lot more plant-based foods. So got a lot more strict with really dedicating myself to time with that, having really big smoothies filled with veggies and fruits and a vegan protein powder. And the other thing I did was really changed my training regime. So I changed from lifting very heavy weights most days of the week to more of a balanced approach where I might do some circuit training with my body weight or lighter weights and more cardio style training, sweating more, cycling, tennis and things like that. So more of a balanced workout, and that's really helped with my energy levels. And there's some research behind that, as there is with eating more of a plant-based diet, which is what I've based my recovery on, is all based on research. And the other thing I did was I looked at my blood test results and I saw the levels that were off, and I've used targeted natural supplements to get those levels back within range, because a lot of those levels are linked to autoimmune diseases. For example, vitamin D, having low levels of vitamin D is strongly linked to autoimmune diseases. The other thing I've had to be really disciplined with and really change my mindset about is how I manage stress and not to let it get to me. So I am a person that is passionate about what I do. My husband and I run our own company. There's a lot of pressure. It all falls on our shoulders. And I found that really stressful in the past and always took too much on and was too busy. And I've realized that it's just not worth it. And I'd rather enjoy my life and do everything from the heart. I will achieve what I want to achieve, but I'm not going to let my health be sacrificed for that.